Yeah, that was a safe play. A chance to move to 5 under par.
From long range here, looking to get it close. Looking good.
Yes, the putt drops. Beautiful. First look at a par 3 here at Highfield GC, and it's a strong par 3 up the hill.
Plenty of room on the left-hand side to help maneuver the golf ball down the slope, get it on the surface at all costs. Don't hit it out to the right-hand side. That's just silly.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Yeah, that's a good line, that one. Oh, did you see that one fly by? And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently 5 under for the round. Rich standing on the tee here at the 7th of Highfield GC. It feels like it's a hole where fortune favours the brave.
As you can see, massive bunker basically bisecting the fairway. Out to the left is a safe play, but if you take your drive down the right-hand side, it significantly reduces the length of this par 5. And from there, you've got a long, narrow green with runoffs on both sides.
From around 170 yards here.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Time to have a look at the 8th hole here at Highfield GC. A very strong par 4 working back up the hill.
Back up the hill onto a plateau, and from there your second shot slightly downhill. No real bunker danger, but this green is long and narrow once again with runoffs on all 4 sides of it.
Even for the day. Nothing sweeter than a draw like that.
And from the rough too. This is looking nice.
Time for the second shot at the 8th. And he's safely on the green with that shot. 14-footer.
This is for birdie.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Ever so slightly, this one's going right.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. Standing on the tee here at 9, I feel like we can get after this one, Rich.
Finally, a little bit of a breather here. A drivable-ish par 4, but only for the longest players in the game. Just a little danger right with a bunker, far left with a bunker as well. Second shot, though, short wedge to a long, narrow green once again.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Quality shot, that one. Oh, how about this shot? Tracking towards the cup. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
The second 9 here at Highfield GC begins with a strong par 5 that works back up the hill.
I tell you, if you hit a good tee shot here, though, Luke, it gives you a really interesting opportunity. Do you have the guts and or the game to go for this par 5? You got to carry that lake in front of it, but if you do, you're going to have a magnificent opportunity for an eagle.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here. That's disappointing. Lining up the birdie putt here. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. And as we move on to the next, our featured player leads by 4. The 11th hole at Highfield Golf Course, another short 4, Rich. Is this one you take on?
Well, you can. You just have to avoid that massive bunker shy of the green. You miss that, all of a sudden you find yourself with a little precarious second shot to a green that looks like it's right out of an X Games skate park. This thing has got movement everywhere.
This would be a great up and down. This putt for par here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
35 foot from the hole.
Well, was that a rush of blood? 7 feet to the cup. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. After that hole, they're currently in first place with Victor Hovland in second. Highfield GC has been beating us up for the majority of the round, but here at 12, I feel like you can take a breath.
Finally, a massive, massive landing area out there. So take the driver out and give it a goal walloping. From there, second shot to a very sizable green indeed. But they can certainly hide this pin from you. Beware.
This one could take a little bounce to the left. Wow, what a shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Time for a little bit of focus here. This is a lengthy putt.
If this goes in, it's going to be so satisfying.
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
John, what's the line on this putt?
This looks like it's going to break to the left.
And now that finds him in first place. The 13th at Highfield GC is a strong par 3 measuring just over 200 yards, Rich, but you've got to be careful.
It is so difficult to get a good feel for how long this plays just because the infinite edge look of this green. There's runoff areas everywhere around this green. It looks straightforward, but don't kid yourself. This is a really tough par 3.
That should set up another chance. What an opportunity to make a birdie. I like the look of this. Well, how good was that? Nice birdie. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. 14th hole at Highfield GC is a very good-looking par 5, Rich, but you do need to hit it straight.
Big swinging dog leg from right to left. Avoid that fairway bunker down the left if you possibly can. The coolest feature about this hole is this little amphitheater they've built around the left-hand section of it. This is a really stunningly built green complex. I like it. I like it a lot.
That was special. Well, let's take a look at what Max Homa can deliver here. Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in? Okay, let's get back to the action. A 7-footer right here.
Who doesn't love an eagle putt?
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. As we head to the next, it's a big 6-stroke advantage for our leader. Well, they love a short par 4 here at Highfield GC, and 15's exactly that, Rich.
I got to say, this is a really cool hole, but do not miss it to the left at any point on this hole. It's a great birdie opportunity if you can see anything missing left. You got rocks, you got a bunker that sits well below the green. This is a dynamic hole where 3s and 7s can be found easily.
That certainly seemed to be an aggressive play, and it's paid off. A putt coming up for eagle. He's made it for eagle. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Hole number 16 is arguably the toughest on the course. It's certainly the longest par 3, measuring in 240 yards, and you have to golf your ball here.
Now, good news, they give you just a sliver of hope with an area to the right-hand side that it might kick your ball left back onto the green. But if you miss it left, you got some rough, you got a pine tree right there. This is just disaster written all over it.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
And this one is for his par. Job done. Let's head to the next. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. The penultimate hole at Highfield GC is a strong par 4 with the cliffs come back into play, and you've really got to put your ball in the right spot.
Yes, you do. You can't really challenge the right-hand side unless you just have more guts than brains. Bail it out to the right-hand side. Increase the length of your second shot. But this is a generous green. Everything kind of slopes in from all sides. You find the fairway and you find the green. You just might walk out of here with a birdie.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
And he's safely on the green. And he's down there. You got to read.
An uphill left to righter.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. Okay, let's head to the next. Currently minus 15 for the day. The final hole, as you'd imagine here at Highfield GC, is a very strong one. We're working our way all the way back up to the high point of the course.
Fairway runs out there. From that point, you're going to have a long iron, maybe even a fairway metal. Plateau green with runoff everywhere. This is such a difficult finishing hole.
His second shot here. Oh, right by the hole. 5 feet coming up to the cup. And the putt drops for birdie. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. That's pretty nice, eh, Rich?
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The final round of the Bass Rock Open is upon us. Let's see who'll be crowned champion. Luke Elvey here, pleased to have you with us today. And Rich, we're into our final round now, and this featured player of ours has a handy buffer, don't they?
Yes, he's got the lead and needs to keep things steady heading into this final round. Should be a great day of golf ahead of us, Luke.
And let's see what he can do here today.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
This one was flushed right at it. Will it go in? Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Oh, what about this start?
That is definitely a confidence builder.
He sits in first position. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
The scenery on this hole is absolutely magnificent. Rock outcropping down the right-hand side. Don't get sucked in, though. Tee shot has to favor the left-hand side just a little bit, and from there you're going to have a blind second shot over some more rock outcroppings. Bail out to the right. Do not miss left on this par 5.
Second shot on the second. Yeah, good mid-range putt this one. Right on 17 feet. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one. This is testing. A big right to left slope.
Putting for birdie. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Currently at -18 for the tournament. Here we are at the third hole, a par 3.
Well, unless you have an absolute perfect number, there's no reason to go after the flagstick anytime it's on the right-hand side of the screen. Bail out to the left, find the fat part of the green, 2 putts, and thank you very much. Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Yeah, nicely played. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Wants to use that slope from the right to his advantage.
Ooh. Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He's currently sitting in first place. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4.
This is a strong par 4. You really need to take on this tee shot. Keep it out to the right near the water as best you can, because that's going to open up your line into this very narrow green. This is a seriously strong par 4.
Atta boy. Good shot. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Seems to be some sort of a mission he's on today.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. That one cannoned off the downslope. That one is hunting. Second shot here on the 5th. Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And now onto the par 3, 6th hole.
All the dangers on the right-hand side, but thankfully, though, there's a little bit of a bailout area on the left-hand side where you can miss the green just a little bit left, and it should kick dead right, hopefully leaving you a nice look for birdie.
Going with the 5-iron here. This would be a great up and down from this spot.
And from long range here.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. Time now to play the par 5, 7th.
Massive fairway bunker out there in the middle. Take it down the left-hand side, and it's a safe play, but you take it down the right-hand side. Now you reduce your second shot yardage significantly. Long, narrow green with runoffs on both sides.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Make this. It'll add up. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going left to right.
That went ripping by the hole. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Oh my, that was launched. This is his second shot. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
That's a good-looking putt, that. And he's made it. What a putt. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, it's a drivable-ish par 4. I'm going to say ish because only the biggest hitters are able to get it there, but it's most definitely a golden birdie opportunity. Take your driver out. Do not miss it right. Do not miss it too far left. And from there, just a very basic pitch shot, again, to a very long and narrow green.
And he's managed to find the green, but midway from the flag. Have to rely on a good putter here. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
This is a good chance. And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
In the bunker off the tee. Good job getting this back in play.
And as we make the turn, Rich, he's playing very nicely out in front.
Absolutely. You dream of being in this position, ahead by a bunch with just a few holes to go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view.
A thing of beauty. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Superb. Simply superb. Oh, that was pure. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, out on tour, they call it the turkey. 3 straight birdies. Good luck for him. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole.
That is absolutely spot on.
And it looks like this one's coming straight off the cart path. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. 20 feet to the hole. Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. Looks to have some good speed about it too. That's one of those putts that you're proud of, even if it doesn't drop. And now 25 under par for the tournament as we move over to the next hole. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Finally, a massive, massive landing area out there. So take the driver out and give it a goal walloping. From there, second shot to a very sizable green indeed. But they can certainly hide this pin from you. Beware.
Outstanding approach shot. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 13th is a par 3.
This is such a difficult hole to judge the distance, Luke, because you're basically looking out to an infinite edge green and the runoffs on all facets of the green. This is a seriously benignly hard par 3.
Oh, that's a sweet looking swing, that one. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. And he's down there. You got a read?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Putting for a par here. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. The 14th is a par 5.
Big swinging dog leg from right to left. Avoid that fairway bunker down the left if you possibly can. The coolest feature about this hole is this little amphitheater they've built around the left-hand section of it. This is a really stunningly built green complex. I like it. I like it a lot.
Standing over his second shot. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Oh, nice stroke.
Looking good.
That was a nice putt. Had a good looking line, plenty of speed, but just didn't drop. Currently in first position. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
This is a really cool hole. Short par 4. It can be reachable, but do you want to take it on? There is so much danger down the left-hand side if you miss it. If you go anywhere left of this fairway, it falls off a cliff face, down into the rocks, down into the sand, to a green that sits well above you. It's a birdie hole, but beware. 6s and 7s. Those can come too.
This one looks to be headed towards the green now. Good use of the land. Wow, Rich. That's impressive.
Not backing down one iota there, Luke. Love the aggressive play.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Now, good news, they give you just a sliver of hope with an area to the right-hand side. It might kick your ball left back onto the green. But if you miss it left, you got some rough, you got a pine tree right there. This is just disaster written all over it.
Opting for the 4-iron here. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Started this one on a pretty good line. Like the look of this. Here it comes. Tracking. And that should secure the par on this one. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole.
Yeah, anything hitting down the right-hand side is a complete error, or you're a genius and you just don't know it. Second shot, back up the hill to a horseshoe-shaped green where everything kicks from the sides, from the back, from the front. This is actually a pretty good birdie opportunity, believe it or not.
from around 140 yards here. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. He'll like to look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last.
Oh, settle down. Stay there.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
Time for the second shot on the 18th. Going with the 7. Well, this one's looking really good from the rough. And here's the putt to win the Bass Rock Open. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
And this one going left to right there, Luke.
Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. And that's going to do it. Holds the putt for victory. Well played.
Luke, the victories, winning never gets old, but this is getting out of hand, isn't it? Another victory on the season.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.